You're kind of like in the middle of the screen. There. Now I am too. Hi. What's up? How do I sound? We switched our microphones. Why are you just looking at me?
I don't know. I was thinking about pretending like I was talking and not talking, like saying,
But then it would be really weird because not true.
well, yeah, and then I wanted to see how long it took people to go, hey, can't hear Matt, can't hear Matt. And then we'd be like, aha, that's because I was not actually speaking.
Okay.
But then I decided it probably wasn't worth it. So I just stopped.
Okay. Well, there's some people in here. So
Hello,
let's say
people
hi to
here.
them.
Hello, King Viper Jeff. Do we know why he's King Viper Jeff?
No.
Is he a viper that eats other snakes? Because like King Cobra eat other snakes. King Snakes eat other snakes.
What about vipers?
I don't know of a real
do they
one called the King Viper. That's what
right?
that's what
I'm just saying viper in general.
Maybe that's a reference to a snake, maybe to a car. There's like
the viper car.
Maybe something completely different. I don't know.
Okay. Well, hi Anita.
Acquiring minds. That's all I'm saying.
And
hello,
JT.
Anita. Hello, JT.
Hey, JT, let us know about the sound. We switched our microphones.
We switched the microphones to see if our voices sound better.
So
I'm personally going for something from 1945.
Did you mess with the knobs?
A little bit. Yeah.
We weren't supposed to do that. Because we were trying to see if it changed anything.
Well, I've messed with the knobs before.
And it didn't change anything.
It didn't change anything the way that I expected it to.
Okay. So. All right. Hey there, Larry.
Hello, Larry. Hello, Mommy.
Anita's sleeping beside me. You need sign language.
Trying to remember the sign language. I could do dive signs. Shark, sea turtle, stingray. What's this one?
Jelly.
Jelly.
Anita likes the thumbnail.
That's like one of the coolest pictures. We just set the phone and did timer on that.
Yeah.
And where is that? In
Amber Cove.
Amber, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it looks like an album cover. And really I had to crop it a little bit for the thumbnail. It's actually even cooler. It's one of my desktop at work cycles through a bunch of pictures. That's one of them. Every time it comes on, I'm like, that's such a cool picture.
There's Sean.
G'day, Sean.
And hello, Ed.
Hello, Ed.
And Shady Hill Homestead.
Hello, Shady Hill Homestead.
And Kimbra, you have exceeded yourself. The background is awesome as usual. We have a new friend in our background since the last time the light adventure was like a failure, a failure.
We haven't fixed that yet.
No.
But we added the bird. We're giving you guys the bird.
Kevin Count says Bon Beanie and happy Aloha Friday.
Well, hello. Aloha Friday to you as well, Bon Beanie.
JT says sounds good. So echoey's not Matt. Matt's not as echoey as he's been.
Well, really, my problem is when I listen back is I don't have I'm missing like that sharpness to maybe the treble or something. I don't know. It's like or something like that. So I don't know if.
But I don't ever sound like that.
No, you don't. You sound wonderful.
So, but do I still sound wonderful that I'm using your mic? And you sound as wonderful as I do using my mic?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Did he cross the streams?
Possibly.
StreamYard needs captions. See,
I don't know if
can you repeat that, please? I didn't hear you. Les says, good evening from I like jets and feels like 105 here. Sound is fine.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
warm.
Yeah, it's real toasty.
I mean, it's not in this room. It's nice and comfortable.
See, I don't hear an echo on Matt. Okay, well, maybe the problem was the microphones. I don't know why that would make a difference.
And yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, there's Roxy.
Hello, Roxy.
Hi, Roxy. It's the beard, Matt.
Makes me sound better. It's going on a little bit
No,
more. I mean, I
as
think I
always,
turned it.
Kimbra. Thanks, JT. I'm cold,
Are you?
so I'm gonna do something about that. You're not?
I could be cold.
I just hate that that blows right on us like that.
I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. Right now, it feels a little cool, but sometimes when we do this, I get overheated. So that
Well,
could be
if we get hot, we'll just turn it back on.
could be beneficial. Whoever that is,
Yeah.
Mr. Fisher.
So we don't have any. What's this? Kimbra tired? Do I look tired?
Did you say you were tired? You might have said you were tired.
Did I say that?
You probably did. I don't know. I don't know.
We don't have any wine tonight. Not because we don't have any. We do have a bottle in the fridge from Keel and Curly.
Our last bottle.
But Matt doesn't want to drink it, so
I just said it's points, and we've been pretty good back on the diet for almost 2 weeks. So if you want to drink wine, we can drink wine.
I mean, it's our last bottle.
I know it's our last bottle.
And then we don't have to drink it anymore.
I mean, is that what you want? You want to not have
I don't
wine
know.
drink?
So here's the thing. It's the Key West one
Mhm.
or the Key Lime one.
It's the same thing, yeah.
But I don't know if that's a flavor I want right now.
Oh, well, then save it.
Okay.
Save it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wow, you just skipped right over JT's comment.
No, I didn't even see that. Eating chocolate chip mint ice cream.
Oh, yummy.
And your mom says, I love this group of people. I also love this group of people. Kimbra, you could always come down here and enjoy our 7 Celsius.
No, thanks.
No, I'm good. I do know dive hand signals. Yeah. JT says, boo, no wine. It's a Gina. Hello.
Hello, Gina.
At the drive-in theater.
Oh, yeah. What are you guys seeing tonight?
Yeah.
I know you guys said you were going to the drive-in, but I don't know what film you all partaking in.
There's Michael Ann. Hi, Michael Ann. And
hello,
welcome.
everyone from ON23. What is that? ON23.
Is ON Ontario?
Oh, what's 23? 23 like 2023? Like, I feel like I'm missing something.
Is there like a 23 degrees?
No, that's closer to us.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. We used to have a class at the aquarium.
Because the closer you get to 0, the closer. Yeah.
I think that.
I don't know.
Let's say that we're at about 20. I don't know.
King Viper background. In my youth, my friends and I would TP homes and cars, etc. Someone called us a
brood of vipers.
Brood of vipers, and I guess I was the leader and king, so it kind of stuck and makes us unique. Okay, makes a unique.
So your name comes from your vandalism in your youth. I like that. Actually, not that I'm promoting vandalism, but TPing is not that bad.
Let's see. Did you see the Carnival Pride had some propulsion issues?
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Yeah. So some of our friends and people you might see pop on here once in a while, Scott and Kevin, were supposed to be getting on today, and that's not happening, which is a bummer, but they do have a cruise next month. So their one cruise a month, unfortunately, is not going to happen 2023, but I think they'll get all but one. So that's good.
And Sharon and C, I haven't heard any updates in the last few hours, but they were like stuck in Europe trying to get back to the United States.
Yeah.
They were on that ship. So I saw some posts from Jamie today.
There's Stacy. Hi, Kimbra and Matt and everybody. Hello, Stacy. It's a meetup. Oh, ON23 is a meetup.
Oh, N23, Ontario 23.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're seeing Sound of Freedom and Mission Impossible 7.
Okay. Right.
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody, hi. That's just highs for the rest. Hello.
Everybody's getting high.
What's that song? There's a song that's like Get High.
Look at. I got high.
Yes.
That one?
That's the one.
I know that because the Great Luke Ski did a parody of it.
Of course.
Because I'm Jedi instead of because I'm Jedi is like he did an impersonation of Yoda and Jar Jar Binks,
Mm.
and yeah.
I feel like every song that has come up this week, you've said that you know because of either Weird Al or The Great Lipsky.
Usually Weird Al.
Right, most of
Yeah,
them.
there's a lot of
But
songs that I only know from Weird
there
Al.
have been a couple songs that have popped up that I'm like, "Oh, do you know this song? Or do you know who this song is?" And he's like, "Yeah,
Like, what was
Weird
that one?
Al."
Don't go chasing waterfalls. And I just know it from Don't Go Making Phony Calls.
Yeah,
Just stick to those 7-digit numbers you're used to.
just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Yeah.
I grew up with TLC.
I grew up with Weird Al. But when originally I knew the songs, but then I stopped listening to popular music, but I still listened to Weird Al. And so that happened to me a lot where I would know a Weird Al song, and then suddenly I'd be somewhere and that song would come on and I'd be like, this is Weird Al. Oh no, it's the original. Oh well.
Not singing TLC.
Yeah, no, I'm singing Weird Al. I'm not singing TLC.
So speaking of weird, I just noticed something that none of them can see, but the colors on these two screens are like totally different.
Yeah, because that's a crappy monitor and this is a
Oh.
good one.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's a problem. See, you know these things when you do art because you color a digital art piece a certain way and then you move it to another computer or
And it looks completely
and it
different.
looks totally different. You're
Yeah.
like, what happened?
Yeah.
Not all digital colors are equal. That's what happened.
So how's everyone doing this week? How's life? What's going on? Anything exciting happening?
Live. Don't talk to me about live. Anyone get that reference? She didn't because she's never.
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah, I know, but you don't know the reference.
Let's see. Did you listen to Dr. Demento?
Oh, yeah.
Tentacle Neck Geeks.
Yeah. I listened to Dr. Demento when I could, but he's hard to, that's a hard show to find when I was younger. But I have like 3 or 4, most of them are double CD collections of Dr. Demento stuff. Well, the great Luke Ski's been on Dr. Demento. He knows Dr. Demento now. I ran into him at like sci-fi conventions. He'd be there, and the whole Fump funny music project. Fump. It's a lot of good artists on there. Tom Smith.
I love Tom Smith.
Another good Filker. There's another random obscure term that most people don't know. Filk music. That's a combination of it's usually done in a folk style, but it's got like a sci-fi fantasy theme. Often funny, but not always. There's definitely very serious folk songs, beautiful folk songs, but I tend to enjoy the funny ones, like Tom Smith and the Great Luke Ski.
So JT says 49 and a wake up, and Stacy says counting down the days 50. Which one are you going with? Are you going with 50 or 49 and a wake up?
I mean, so if you would have asked me earlier, I would have said 50. But I think now that we're like through most of Friday,
right? Like we would be on the ship sailing at this point.
Yeah. So I think I can go with JT on this one because it sounds better.
Depends on what time of day.
I'm looking at the glass half full, or I'm looking at the distance to the cruise in time half empty, because that would be
right.
Smaller would be better in that case. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Kevin says we've got 103 days to the Oceania Vista.
Oh.
Hey Matt, how many days until Mardi Gras?
It's I think it's 100. It's at 120 or 102.
I thought it was 106.
It's probably what you said because you're usually right. Yeah, she was right. It's 106.
Stacy said, I'll go with 49. All right.
Right? I mean, why not?
Larry's got 414.
414 days.
Just around the corner.
You know what, Larry? That's less days than not having a cruise book. So
that's true. Carnival Magic next September. Very nice.
Where's that one going out of and going to? Is that Is that over in your neck of the woods there, going up to Alaska or going down on the west coast to Mexico?
Oh, Michael Ann has
Or is it over here?
457, and he'll
Oh,
put a lime in the cruise on the Carnival Breeze.
oh, Breeze is a good ship. I like that ship.
I've not
I
been on
like the
that
Vista
ship.
too.
I've not
Vista's a
been
good
on that ship either.
Yeah, I like both those ships.
Cool.
Cool. I'm feeling pretty low key tonight. I'm feeling kind
Yeah.
of chill, kind of relaxed, and nothing bad. Just
Chill.
I'm just
Yeah.
feeling.
It's been a very interesting week.
It's been a rough week for you, but
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of ups and downs.
mhm, yeah.
Yeah. We're going on the Carnival Magic the week before Larry for a group cruise. Cool.
Oh, nice.
JT has after 49, he has 168 days till Sky Princess, 254 till the Norwegian Viva, 414 till Horizon, 616 till the Panorama, and lastly 778 till Pride of America.
You have six cruises booked?
Yeah, but 778 days, that's like 2 years away.
JT's a planner.
I can't plan that far in advance.
JT is a planner.
Like, it's funny because JT and Stacy, well, we're all in a chat together, and I'll get a message from someone that's like, "What do you want to do for breakfast this day?" And I'm like, "I don't even want to know what I'm gonna do for breakfast tomorrow."
I know what you're doing for breakfast tomorrow.
Well, okay. This time I do, but I couldn't have told you 3 hours ago
That's true.
what I was doing for breakfast.
That's true.
Magic is going out of Miami.
It's magic.
Yes, I saw that Stacy working on Ananda maybe to do a back-to-back. Very cool.
That'd be cool.
Let's see.
Larry, Ananda hasn't cruised yet, right? She hasn't actually gone on a cruise yet. Or am I mistaken about that? So that'll be exciting. If I'm either way, it'll be exciting. But if that's her first cruise, it's
let's see.
doubly
67
so.
days for us till Mardi Gras.
Wow.
Anita.
Wow. Sure you don't want to cancel that and go on
it in 106
in November? Just saying.
That's actually sold out.
Yeah.
Well, last time I looked, they had suites available.
There you go. I mean, we could kick somebody out, right?
Why not?
Somebody's going to cancel. Not in our group. I mean, just in general. It's a big ship. You know people are going to cancel.
Yeah.
Can you get on a waiting list on a cruise ship? I don't think you can. You just got to check. Keep checking back.
JT loves the Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras is pretty. I mean, we like the Mardi Gras, obviously.
Yeah.
We're going to do our nuptials on it. You know what nuptial sounds like? Sounds like nuptial. Like a. I wonder if there's an etymology lineage shared there, because nuptial pads are the little pads on frog and toad toes that the males use to hold on to the females so they can do the amplexus.
That's the brown spot that'll show up on Mimic.
Yeah, it's actually
right.
It's not just a spot though. It's
right, but if Mimic's a male, I'll see that brown spot. Yeah,
nuptial pad.
I googled it.
But nuptials, nuptial. There's got to be some.
Oh.
There's got to be a connection in Latin or something there, right? I don't know. Just thought of that.
Okay. Air Force Less is 204 until the Pride out of Tampa.
Well, let's hope it's running by then.
Yeah, and I expect you guys to let us know when you're here so that we can meet up.
Oh yeah,
because I would definitely love to see you and Pat again.
Yeah, and that's probably going on a weekend.
Yeah, probably Sunday to Sunday.
So let us know.
Oh no, it doesn't. It's transatlantic, so it'll just leave from here.
Right.
So you'll just have to tell us. We'll have to meet up before.
Yeah,
and then they'll go away and they won't come back.
But they'll probably drive day of because they're not.
Right.
I was going to say otherwise. Yeah, we'd love to hang out. If you have time, we'll go to the aquarium or something.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. If that's something that you want to do, you don't have to hang out with us, but
but I think you should. JT says prefer the Mardi Gras over the celebration.
I mean,
Well,
we can't say that
I can't judge that.
definitively, but we assume that because but the reason that we do is not the reason that you would, because we like the fortune teller, and I like the
Mhm.
fact that they have a Vespa on there. That makes me happy. But why JT, why do you prefer the Mardi Gras? I'm sure you've told me this
Mm.
before, but
I just got all of my rings.
oh, good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, not all of them. I thought that's what we were doing tomorrow.
Oh, huh. And Michael Ann says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you, Michael Ann.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up.
Also, as last time I mentioned, or whenever it was times before, I still think we should chat more. Although I haven't put any effort into
And this
doing
time
it.
she's sober.
JT says, but celebration is pretty cool.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It looks like I'm sure the difference is it's probably like Vista and Horizon, whereas there are differences. They're subtle, and even though myself included, people had very different experiences on those two ships, and some extreme. All in all, I think if you went on them multiple times like I did, you start to see they're very, very similar ships. The only thing that really stands out to me that differentiates Vista from Horizon is the Red Frog, which I prefer over the barbecue place. But I like the barbecue place.
They have one of my favorite drinks.
The barbecue place.
Yeah.
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 But the Red Frog pub is just so cool.
Yeah. Kelly and Tammy's journey is here. Hello.
Oh, Kelly and Tammy. We're glad your journey brought you here.
And Kevin Count says 327 days to Oceania Marina. 500 days to Oceania Insignia. 700 days to Azamara Quest. 712 days to Azamara Quest.
Wait, 710 days to Azamara Quest, 712 days to Azamara Quest. That's 2 days later on the same ship.
I don't understand.
Is that you're gonna have to explain that one?
Okay.
Because we're confused.
Super Bowl Sunday and Valentine's Day.
What?
I'm not sure how that. I don't.
I don't know what that.
I don't know what. Did we ask them when they were coming?
Oh, maybe. Is that what?
Is it not a transatlantic? I thought maybe it's just the Pride, and it leaves Super Bowl Sunday and comes back Valentine's Day. That actually makes a lot more sense because it wouldn't be leaving in February to go somewhere else.
Yes.
Haha.
Well, Valentine's Day is on a Wednesday.
Oh.
I know that because I booked homeschool for that day.
Okay, so I'm really confused now. So I'm gonna need you to explain because I don't know your cruise schedule.
But the Super Bowl is probably in the first weekend of February.
Yeah, it's usually like the first or second. It's on a Sunday.
Well, maybe it's a weird cruise. Look it up on ShipMate or something. Or he'll just tell us.
Yeah, I'll just wait for him to, or he's probably already has it. I just haven't scrolled to it yet. Let's see. Larry says, JT, have you been on the Panorama? It was my first cruise, March 2022. I was on Horizon with Matt and Kimber last year. Yeah, because we're cool. Sorry. No.
Wait. It's not as effective.
It's not doing it the same.
That's how I amuse myself in the car today.
Yeah, he started doing that and then just like cracked up laughing. Anita says we would really love to, but that's the weekend of our biggest craft fair.
That's right.
I understand what's more important.
It's fine, selling your
it's whatever. Okay.
Just kidding.
JT says I like the vibe.
I would. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I would like to check out the Panorama, by the way, Larry. I'm curious about that ship. I feel like Panorama is closer to Horizon than Horizon is to Vista, but I don't know if that's correct. I haven't looked at the Panorama that closely because it's never been over here.
Let's see. Larry says I've only been on the Vista class, nothing to compare it to.
That's a good class to be on, though. I mean, if you're going to go on a class of Carnival ship, Vista is a pretty good one.
Kelly and Tammy's Journey says Red Frog on Valor is awesome.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, it's all about the Red Frog. Not the rum bar is fine, but that's not what I'm talking about. I don't care that much about the rum bar. It's the Frog pub. It's all the although the Red Frog rum bar on Mardi Gras is 2 floors,
Yeah,
which is cool,
it is.
but it's still not. It's cool. I'm not dissing it, but it's there's something different about the Red Frog pubs.
Yeah.
I just really like.
Yeah. 99 days till the booze cruise.
Did you say the Moose
I
Cruise?
called it the Moose Cruise.
That was an utter failure. The Booze Cruise.
The Moose Cruise, where everyone dresses as cows and drinks milk all week.
Drinks. What's the Russian drink with the milk?
Oh,
Isn't there a Russian
White
drink?
Russian.
Does that have milk in it, or is it just
Yeah.
like Bailey's or
Yeah.
something?
I went to experience a Red Frog pub. Well,
It's cool.
you know,
It's a
the
good time.
Fantastic Cruising Group Cruise back in March had one. You should have been on that.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. It's because I don't have wine. Matt didn't want any. The second one should have been 722 days. It's the 20-day back-to-back.
That makes
a lot more sense.
I was like, what are you doing? at
532 days until the Ducks cruise.
Nice.
Cool.
Is that the same? The days is that the same? Does that translate from Australian to American the same? Or is 532 days actually like 450 days? Or
you divide by 6 and then add 24 and multiply by 3 and then
the time doesn't work the same.
Times pi all over 16
times March 14th.
January 7th, 2024, we will be in Tampa for the Pride. We need to meet up. Jennifer DeHart wants to meet up. Okay.
Well, we're all for that. Is Jennifer DeHart going to be?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Well? But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If you're in town, let me know.
Let us know in advance so we can make some plans.
Be right back. Ice cream going to need some
Buffalo Trace. Have you ever put Buffalo Trace on your ice cream, JT? Are you probably already back with his refill by the time we see it? It's not a transatlantic.
Yeah, I see that because down here it says 7-day to Mexico. I don't know why I thought it was a transatlantic.
But I'm confused because Valentine's Day is definitely a Wednesday because it was a whole kerfuffle with homeschool.
So
is it going like Thursday to Wednesday? Maybe it is. Maybe because
but it's never there on Wednesdays.
Maybe there's something happening
7-day to Mexico
or something.
Wait, that doesn't. Oh, are you just like staying an extra couple days? Maybe that's what 7-day Sunday to Sunday, and then they're staying until Wednesday.
Oh, maybe
that would also make sense.
He's probably like,
I know. We're sitting here trying to figure out his life, and he's just like, I think I would enjoy all classes. I just love being on the water in a ship.
I
agreed.
I think you're right. I mean, you could put me on just about any cruise ship and I'd be happy. When it comes down to it, the most important things are pretty universal on cruise ships. To me, which is being on the water, and getting to these destinations. So everything else is icing on the cake, as they say.
Red Frog Pub is awesome with the right people.
Yes,
indeed.
Yes.
We had on our group cruise, we did the shuffleboard and the cornhole, and our group was the only one in there at the time, and it was fun. I mean, the bar itself wasn't open at the time, like the bar part, but it was fun.
As long as there's not like
good vibe.
As long as there's not like some very specific event going on in there. My experience in Red Frog pubs has been that it's not typically really crowded unless there's like karaoke or something like that going on there.
Yeah, because we did a lot of our meetups.
Yeah, and even when they're open though, it's usually a good place. There's usually some people there, and the Red Frogs on like the Vista class are huge. Well, the Vista, it's not on the horizon. I don't know, and it's not on the panorama.
Yeah.
So,
let's see. That's supposed to be Cozumel because I can see that right here. Osmo, Belize, and Costa Maya.
It's one of those gimbals.
There you go.
That's cool.
Cosmo, Belize. That's a cool cruise.
Are you getting off the ship? Are you doing stuff in those ports? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wow, it took a long time for the hello T9 come from Aussie. I said hi earlier. Oh, huh. Sunday to Saturday, 2 C days. See, I knew if we stumbled through it enough, we would get the answers.
So then they're sticking around, I guess?
I guess so. I'm sure it says it down
Probably.
somewhere. I'm just behind. Let's see. Not a fan of shower curtains. Okay.
I mean, who is really? Everybody likes the glass doors better, but you gotta,
Yep. Let's see. That craft fair will pay for us to come see you, and we can celebrate you two becoming one. Deal. And by then, hopefully, we'll have a spare bed.
Oh, we should.
I know.
My boss really wants us to pick that up before her baby comes
Yeah.
out.
We're gonna try binder clips on the shower curtains.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, Matt, I forgot. 532 multiplied by 1 divided by the number you first thought of and then counted off a calendar. Okay.
Wait, if
yes.
we actually did that, multiplying it by 1 doesn't change anything. Dividing it by, what did you say?
The first number you thought of, which was, I don't know what. Yeah. Yes, Jennifer is going to try to arrange to be there as well. That's awesome.
Cool.
We can.
Are they cruising? Or are they just coming down?
No. We can get the band back together.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the name of it because.
The band?
Yeah.
Oh.
Me and my girls.
That band. I forgot about that band.
Yeah. I didn't make t-shirts. I did consider it, but then I just didn't. Let's see. Larry says, Sean, you seem to have problems with calculations sometimes.
Oh, well, it's probably different in Canada. It's probably a whole other equation for converting Canadian days to American days.
Yeah. JT says February 6th night on the Pride, 2/11/24.
Well, that's probably after they get back.
Okay. King Viper Jeff, 225 days to the horizon, 8 days to Southern Caribbean out of Miami.
Ooh. What
is that ABC?
What do you mean? Are your 8 days to Southern Caribbean, like you're just going to the Southern Caribbean, or you're?
Oh, I'd say Southern Caribbean, so it's probably 2 C days, ABC, 2 C days. That's what our cruise is.
Oh.
It's
This is how my brain interpreted this, which I can see and looking back how stupid it was that my brain did this, but I interpreted that as 225 days to the horizon, 8 days to the Southern Caribbean out of Miami. So I interpreted that as in 8 days you're flying to the Southern Caribbean.
Out of Miami.
Obviously that's wrong. I understand the error of my ways now, but that's where my brain went.
February 11th until February 17th. Okay.
Oh, so that's not Valentine's Day.
No.
Okay.
It's during Valentine's Day.
During Valentine's Day. That makes sense.
Yeah. We've like totally dissected everything that he has said. And there was no wine involved today. We need to do a pub crawl on the celebration in September.
Ooh.
Okay. Roxy says, I want to cruise. Cruising is cool.
Cruising is good.
Anita says, Red Frog Pub is awesome. Ed and I really enjoyed our meetups and activities there. And you want to ship on a stick.
Yeah.
I don't even have one of those.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, the ones you printed?
Yeah.
You didn't print one?
I didn't print one for us. I printed one for everyone else.
You still could, though.
I could, yeah.
We own the technology and the stuff and things.
Let's see. Stacy, did I ask you if you had the Shipmates app? You as well, JT. Okay. Hey, it's Kicking It Country.
I think they both do. Hey, Kicking It Country.
Nice to see you on. How's life? What's up? Doing well?
We were just talking about the activities in the old Red Frog Pub. Did they want a ship on stick?
We gave them one.
Oh, okay. They were not allowed to win.
They were not eligible to win because they were given one, but they still participated and they did a lovely job.
Yes.
They got a participation trophy.
No, that's not.
No.
That's not what that was.
We didn't do participation trophies. We did real trophies. You only get one if you win.
Which means I never get trophies.
All right. Everyone's adding each other on Shipmate.
Cool.
That's cool.
You know what I don't like about Shipmate is like there's no way to like search.
Yeah.
Like you can't just find your friend. Like you have to go and I don't know.
I'm reading ahead. Roxy said, I had a friend who took a 5-month cruise.
Wow.
Wow. I'd like to do that.
Wow. Were they in the Navy?
Yeah.
No, that'd be really cool.
I said, you guys question me more than my shrink. I just need all the details.
Well, your shrink is paying us, so.
There we go. Let's see. I have a ship on a stick for dancing.
Nice.
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 My eyes just got blurry. I can't see anything. Okay. Jennifer contacted me and says she would plan her vacation for that time. She knows someone there that she visits a lot.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
Well, that's fun.
And saying hi to people. We have. Yes, we did, and we are very proud of it. Oh, what's that?
The ship on a stick.
Oh, there we go. Yes. We are at the bottom of the chat, so
Wow.
chat some more. Go. What you got, Matt?
I got nothing. I'm quiet tonight. I don't know what's going on. Just quiet tonight.
You have nothing to say? That's not like you.
I know. It's not like me.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I feel fine.
Let's see. They're called Around the World Cruises. Yeah, I'd love to do something like that.
Dewey was going to do that, but I think he ended up canceling it.
Yeah, he had a lot of cruises booked. I don't think he could make that one work.
You might as well be on a cruise,
right?
5-month cruise, just not consecutive.
Right.
There are people that live on cruise ships.
Yep.
You know, there's. Oh, you know what? Before, what were we doing? We were doing a draw with Matt channel thing, right? And you were going to show Stacy the
these,
the artwork. And I don't know if Stacy's on here because they were at the drive-in.
Oh, I don't think they're on here anymore. They were popping on before.
And then the power went out. Power went out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
If they're still in here, though, we'll bring them up for them. We got some new chats. It's moving. The line is moving. I see it.
Okay. NCL is great. The Epic is nice, but the staterooms are different. The bathroom.
Yeah, the Epic's the one with the funky bathroom, right, JT?
It's like a slidey door instead of a real door.
It is, but it also doesn't go to the floor.
Oh, I don't know if I knew that.
There's I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, JT, but there's like a gap.
So not only is it wrong that it's like a slidey door, but it's like
if it slid and sealed, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It would be weird, but it wouldn't be awkward. But the fact that your stateroom bathroom shuts like a stall in an American public bathroom,
Yeah.
that's a problem for me.
Right.
I don't need that. Like, I don't want to be in there doing my business after eating all my food on a cruise ship with a gap, letting all the sound and all the other things out. That's no. Nope. That's just uncomfortable.
Yeah. Kelly and Tammy's Journey says we will cruise around the world one year. I would love to do that.
Yeah, I'd like to do that too.
Sean says, I know of a really good live stream that is on after yours. Not as cool as yours, though.
What live stream is that, Sean? You know who's not in here, Meg.
I know.
It just occurred to me.
She's on vacation.
Well, then she's entitled to a vacation, I think.
Yeah.
But what he's referring to is the Down Under Cruisers. They have a live stream tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And it is cool.
You said that with weird pauses.
I don't know why. I was kind of trying to read at the same time.
Yeah. Larry says we are definitely changing the RCL icon. When my friend booked it, the price was way different than what I researched. Way too expensive.
Oh yeah, I've heard that ship is super crazy expensive.
We're listening while we eat.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
but are
Well,
you
are you
seeing?
seeing? If you're seeing, we'll show you the things. If you're not seeing, then we won't.
Then there's no point.
Yeah. Yes, a country boy got beat at cornhole by someone from the cornhole capital. But you still did
You
good.
still did good, and it was not your normal cornhole field of play because it was in a low ceiling bar.
Uh-huh.
So it changed I feel like it changed your game up a lot. And everybody else's too, I suppose. But I don't have the experience of cornhole outside or inside, so I'm just like, blur.
But we're gonna get cornhole boards if we can.
Are we?
I want cornhole. Don't you want to practice
we
your
have cornhole?
Oh, well, tiny. We do have tiny
I
cornhole.
made us cornhole.
You're right. We have very tiny cornhole.
We could play those outside. Maybe the squirrel will play with us.
Oh, the squirrels. Oh, the squirrels. Hi, Andy. Speaking of squirrels, I didn't. I'm not calling you a squirrel.
It's kind of what it sounded like.
I know. She has squirrels. That's all.
Does she?
Not like pet squirrels, but in her yard.
Not like a Bob Ross squirrel.
Yeah. So Andy is not a squirrel and does not have pet squirrels, but she has squirrels in her backyard, just like I have squirrels in my backyard.
Squirrels do eat the bird seed, squirrels.
All right. Who has been on the Celebrity Edge and your thoughts, please? Sean wants to know.
At one time, that was my dream ship. And now I don't even.
Eden, the videos that we've seen of Eden has kind of.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of
away from it.
A little bit underwhelmed by the videos I've seen of it. However, I still would really like to go on that ship or any celebrity ship for that matter.
Hello, Todd. Welcome to the party.
The party doesn't even start until you arrive, Todd. So no, you are not late to the party.
Cornhole is a bucket list game I want to try. It looks fun. I played darts for many years.
You've never played cornhole, Larry?
Oh.
Look, Larry, just get a beanbag and a board with a hole in it, and you can play cornhole.
We bought a dartboard.
Do they not play cornhole in Canada? Is it just not?
It's for corn states.
I'm sure they have corn in Canada.
Just kidding.
It's probably amazing.
Canadian corn? Is it anything like Canadian bacon?
So it's amazing.
Oh, okay. You walk into the room. There's a sliding glass door on both sides of the entrance, one for shower and one for toilet. The sink is in the room itself.
I launch magic missile. Weird. It sounded like a D&D setup. You walk in the room. There's a sliding glass door on both sides of the entrance. One for the shower and one for the toilet. The sink is in the room itself. There's a small goblin standing to your left and an orc on the right with a bow. He says, "What are you doing in here?
What would you like to do?"
Roll for initiative.
We have a dining room table.
Oh, yeah, we do.
That's relevant.
We have stools, too. We haven't put them together yet.
Stools.
Not just samples. We have the whole stool. That just made it sound worse. And you snorted a little bit.
It was originally designed for the European market. Oh, no.
Yeah, because European over there, and everybody knows.
Now I have another visual in my head to talk to my shrink about bathroom stalls.
So here's the weird thing about that, though, JT. Like, over in Europe, they think we're weird because our public bathroom stalls have like a big gap at the bottom, and theirs apparently go down to the floor, which I think they're right in this regard. But yet their bathroom style thing it's contradictory. That's all I'm saying.
Let's see. Stacy says, "What are we going to see?" The pictures that we had printed for the cruiseathon. The prints.
The art prints.
Yeah.
Our art prints.
Epic was supposed to be the original breakaway class, but the American market wasn't so sure about it. Sure you haven't had wine? No, I've actually had primarily water today. Oh
Yeah.
no, I did have a Dunkin' coffee.
We had a lot of garlic.
I did have some garlic.
I have so much
Yeah.
garlic in me that if a vampire like bit me, it would just die.
The bridge looks ugly. Andy says, because there are nuts in our family. And yes, I feed those adorable squirrels. See, she was not offended when I said, speaking of squirrels, she understands. Let's see. Never judge a book by its cover. Are we really comparing our cornhole sizes? I had my joyous and adventurous over 50 procedures.
What? Oh, he had to go to the doctor that puts things where you don't want them to check for things aren't
Got it. He's still recovering from being knocked out.
I've not done that, Todd. I know I'm probably supposed to, but I haven't braved that procedure
Okay,
yet.
Stacy said they're watching right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So there's the not that we're like hiding this from everyone else.
No,
Sorry.
no,
it just Stacy just specifically asked in the last show before the power went out. These are the manatees.
These are art prints from art that I did, digital art that I did.
We saw these manatees.
They're printed in the on a Giclée printer, which is a fancy word for saying it's a nice printer, unlike textured art paper. So they're good quality, they're really good quality prints. They make my artwork look really cool, I think.
The flamingos, which we saw in Aruba.
Actually, you know what? I just realized, well, these are all references from experiences that well, that one only
that one wasn't with me.
No, but
we've been there together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first one,
this one
manatees.
No, this was Silver Glen Springs.
Silver Glen, yeah.
This was in Aruba.
Yep.
And then
and that is from Coco K, GK, and you can see the replica of the Queen Anne's Revenge that they have, which is just a replica. It's just a concrete thing, but it's supposed to be the Queen Anne's Revenge. But if you've ever snorkeled at Coco Key, that should be a recognizable feature. So.
You haven't lived until you've used a toilet with 2 foot positions in Asian.
Yeah, I don't. That kind of makes me nervous. I've seen pictures of those holes. That's a hole. We're comparing hole sizes again. There, you want the right size. You don't want something too big. You don't want something too small. You don't want to fall in it. That's a horrible, horrible feeling. I'm sure, or thought. Anyway, squirrel nuggets.
Okay. The procedures could be called cornhole, I guess.
And they're looking for nuggets.
The European stalls are actually closets with a normal door. It's not unusual for a bathroom to be co-ed. Seriously, what the difference when you are actually locked in a water closet?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But then why would they make this everybody says it's a European thing on the Epic with the doors that they're like American style stalls, but not a stall. Yeah, can we just make all of them like that? Because I don't like that we're talking about going to the bathroom on this podcast, but here we are. So I hate it when I'm at work using the restroom and I can see the guy's shoes next to me.
And then you walk around and look for those shoes to figure out who was talking to themselves.
I can see them through the gap, like coming in or out or whatever. And like I've noticed people don't wash their hands or, are they, I'm just like, would you just pause? Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Keep it moving there, buddy.
Todd said, it was a sunshine day. JT wants to know, how do I get those prints for my office, Matt?
Well, these are small. I mean, you could hang them on the wall, but these are the ones that we are going to give away somehow with Helping Hands for Cruising.
Cruisathon
Cruisathon, which is going to be on August 25th.
5.
Starting on August 25th, is actually going over a couple
Yeah,
of
it's
days.
starting that evening and going through Saturday.
But if you really want bigger prints, JT, you talk to me outside of here and we can figure that out.
Les says, nice pics.
Thank you.
And Stacy said, those are awesome. Great work, Matt.
Thank you.
And Kicking It Country. Last time I was knocked out, it took a couple days for me to fully recover. Last thing I remember was my wife holding a frying pan.
I'm not sure which is worse, what Todd went through, or having the wife hit you with a frying pan.
I'm not sure Amber would do that.
I think if you irritated her,
yeah, maybe
she might frying pan you in the head.
Todd says, "Love Matt's artwork."
Oh, thank you, Todd. Thank you very much.
No, your stateroom will smell like poop. Speaking from experience. Apparently,
you sounded like that alien in Mass Effect. Speaking from experience. If no one's played Mass Effect, they won't get this joke.
Is that what I sounded like?
But if they have, then this will be making them laugh right now.
Apparently, I was the doll of the nurse. As I was coming out, I was talking about how much I loved my wife and how wonderful she is. 2 nurses came and got my wife and said I was adorable. Aww.
I mean, what else? You might as well suck up then, because
right.
I mean, you have no modesty. No, there's another word I can't think of. But anyway, good job, though. Good job, Tom.
Larry says, what I love, not having sound. I see we are talking about procedures, roto-rooting, and picks. Great live, Matt and Kimbra. Thanks, Larry. I don't remember anything. Kimbra, can you do 3D prints of manatees and stingrays? I can indeed.
But you have to have a file.
Well, yes, I do have to have the file. Which
it's on my to-do list, is to learn how to do 3D sculpting, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for 2 years now. So.
But yes, those are printable items.
And you can find like.
Oh shoot!
Models
I need to.
Of that kind of stuff pretty easily.
Chris asked me to print something
for
him
today. If you're printing stuff and selling it, then you should have the rights to do that or have created it yourself. But if you're just printing it for like a friend or a couple, nobody's come after you.
Aunt D, can I share this with everyone? I mean, I don't know why not, because it's not like her photo.
No, it's not a photo of your aunt. No.
Yeah.
We should probably make that clear.
Yeah, it's just something she sent, which I think is really cool. Can you read it?
I wonder if she's taking a huge cap or turning into an effing werewolf. That's under a door stall, right?
Yeah.
Like
so she said, "How about this for a view in a stall?" Yeah. Let's see. Patty and I are working on a kitty towel animal.
Aww.
Let's see. When I worked for the prosecutor, I had a client come in and she recognized me and I didn't know where from. She said she was a nurse during my colonoscopy.
Oh no. That had to be awkward.
Let's see. There wasn't any cornhole going on that I know of. Wait a minute. Let's see. I have it saved on my favorites so I can get a chuckle when I need it. All right. We have again come to the bottom of the chat.
We've hit the bottom
of the cornhole. Chat a bunch again. Say thanks. Thanks, JT. Oh, he's going to check on the chickens.
Oh, okay.
Any new pretty eggs? Oh, 267 days until our next cruise, Carnival Sunshine, April 13th, out of Charleston, South Carolina.
Cool.
Very nice. Did you just burp?
I did. Yeah, sorry. It's like garlic.
It
Garlic.
it's
It was
well, it smells like Coke.
no, it was a mild burp, but
Well, it was smelly.
sorry. Like the drummer from NoFX.
Lots of eggs. We're having eggs for breakfast tomorrow.
Yes, your eggs. Well, not
Yes.
your eggs, but you don't lay eggs.
We
but
said
your
the
chicken's
same.
eggs.
We made that same comment
Did we?
last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not cool. Just don't say anything. I mean, I'm
Right?
sure I had pants on, so how did she recognize me? Chickens for dinner, JT? I don't think JT's gonna eat his chickens.
No, he doesn't eat
If
his
you need
chickens.
some, let me know.
I overheard a funny conversation
Hold
today.
on, let me finish.
Okay.
We are good on eggs for this weekend, but next time we see you,
Mm.
we might add some eggs to our collection. Now go. What?
Excellent. I overheard a conversation in the biologist, the husbandry team today, or I think it was today, and the one asked, I don't know what they were talking about, but the one asked the other one if they ate something. And he was like, no, I'm not going to eat that. Like, I work with those animals. I can't. Like, would you have like puppy stew? And like to the other biologist was like, what? And then another one walked up and they're like, what? You don't eat lobster? So it was just kind of funny.
Puppy stew.
It was pretty funny. It's kind of how I feel about eating alligator. Like I fully endorse eating alligator that's sustainably sourced, which is most of it these days. But personally, I can't do it. I tried. I felt like I was eating like my pet cat or something because I work closely with alligators. So it's different. It does. It changes your perspective for sure.
Larry says, we live near mini farms. We don't buy eggs. I have a JT, so I also apparently no longer buy eggs. It's better to belch and taste it than to fart and waste it. Thank you for joining our live this week. We've had a lot of potty talk.
Well, he was trying to bring it up in a different way.
I'm kind of
Just saying.
thirsty.
I'm warm now. You turned the air off, didn't you?
Yeah.
You just shut it down? Because now I'm like,
it's because you're sitting next to me.
Do you want a drink? Do you want a Coke or something?
I don't really want another soda, but I kind of do. I don't really want
I
water.
need to get my glasses tight and they keep falling down.
Yeah, I guess I'll go get a Coke. Is that what I should do?
If you want, I was going to get you one because I need one too.
Oh, okay. I'll let you do it then.
Okay.
Fresh farm eggs are the best. And JT feeds his eggs like fancy food.
He doesn't really feed his eggs anything. Sorry if you see my boxers.
You're right. JT doesn't feed his eggs. JT feeds his chickens, and his chickens make eggs. And his chickens' eggs taste like eggs. Air Force Les said, okay, deviating from potty talk is Comic-Con. Still going on?
Comic-Con?
It says Comic-Con. Is it not supposed to say Comic-Con? Doesn't that say
No, it does say Comic-Con.
Okay.
I don't know. It's Comic-Con is not just one thing anymore, though. So, because Comic-Con happens like all over the place now.
Their potty talk on jets?
What?
Less like jets.
Why are you encouraging the potty talk?
I'm not. Let's see. All right, y'all. This was a lot of fun, but I have to get back to work. Catch y'all next time. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I actually don't know which one that was.
It was Scott.
Was
I think
Scott? Okay.
I think Scott's the one that's usually on. And everybody is saying bye, Scott. So based on that, I'm assuming it's Scott.
Okay.
Also, enjoy going back to work.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah. But thanks for joining. This is delicious. Oh.
Well, apparently, Windows just did a virus check.
And did not find any threats.
That's good.
So The computer is threat
I
free.
prefer it when it doesn't find any threats. Usually it doesn't. In fact, I don't know if this computer's ever found threats, but we don't do a lot on this computer, so
We don't. We play Sims, which
yes.
we kind of stopped doing.
Yeah, and the new expansion came out yesterday.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
have mixed
With
feelings about it.
horses.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I do too. I'm not super excited about it, but
Going.
oh,
Oh, okay.
the real Comic
He's
Con.
going to
That's
Comic Con.
yeah, that's the big one. I know.
Okay, I understand what he's saying. He wants to talk about Comic Con. He's deviating from the potty talk and
Yes.
going.
He's trying to change the
I am
subject.
totally caught up. Yeah. I would love to go to San Diego Comic Con.
That would be intense.
I think that would be very cool.
Yeah, I just don't want to drive anywhere near there, but
no.
but to go would be really cool.
But what happens here?
Well, that's a little convention. Necronomicon.
Yeah.
MegaCon.
MegaCon.
The AnimeCon just happened.
Yeah.
In downtown Tampa. What's that one called? I don't remember because I don't like anime that much, but
there's MegaCon.
Yeah.
Isn't that a thing?
MegaCon
Did I say that already?
MegaCon's well, it used to just be in Orlando. It might be in Miami.
I don't know.
I think.
We had some coworkers just go to that other one, and
I used to work those conventions when I did the D&D maps with my pal James. But
MetroCon,
that's the it's like all anime stuff. It's not an anime.
Let's see. The drive-in is playing the Beach Boys and other classic music.
Okay. It's cool.
Larry says drive-in. I've never been to one. They still have them?
Yeah. I mean, they're not very common.
Oh, apparently they even have the old speakers you hang in your window.
Oh, that's cool.
The ones that I went to had a radio station. So depending on which screen you were on, you turned your radio.
I've never seen that.
The issue with that is like the car that I had, you couldn't have the radio on without the car being on, and you couldn't turn the lights off.
I was gonna say probably a lot of batteries dying at the end of the night.
Well, my problem was like the lights were automatic. So you were outside in the dark, the lights wouldn't go off if your car was on.
Gotcha.
But you couldn't have the radio on without the car on.
That's what happens when.
So bringing like a small.
That's what happens when the technology advances, and then the other technology advances too far past that, and then negates that technology.
Yeah.
I think there's a drive-in in Plant City.
Oh, we should go.
Or someplace around here. Lakeland? I don't know.
That would be fun.
There's a drive-in somewhere. I saw it on a map. I don't know if it's still open or anything.
Andy says we have one in Terre Haute. Where? Is it new? Because I don't remember that when I was there. I haven't been to a drive-in
since like I lived in St. Louis.
Stacey said this one has the radio station too. Cool.
Oh.
Oh wow, that would be so cool. Take my wife on a date. Wait, you are in the East, aren't you, Stacey? Minnesota. Drive-ins were the best.
Yeah, drive-ins are cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed. And the one that I went to, you paid one price and you could go to up to 3 movies.
Oh.
So it was like you watched like the way that the timing worked. You watched one, and when one was over, you just drive to the next screen with the movie that you wanted to see.
Oh.
And then when that one was over, you drive to the next. Okay. So you could see up to 3 movies for the one price. Because they showed 3 movies each night, and each screen, of course, showed a different movie, a different time.
Oh, that's different. So, my driving experience was there was a screen here and a screen here. They were farther apart than my hands, of course. But and then each screen showed 2 movies, like one and the other, but then you only got the audio from the one that you paid to go to. So you couldn't. I don't think you could switch.
Well, because it's a radio
only
station.
Had one screen, but
yeah, the one I went to had 3, so that's why it showed you could see up to 3 movies.
Interesting, and there was like a playground up front.
But it was a radio station, so it didn't matter. You just turn I could be home and turn my thing to that radio station
and hear the movie.
Well, I don't know about that, but it was connected to the radio station.
Interesting. Years ago, there was a drive-in on Dale Mabry in Tampa.
Let's see. There was a huge drive-in in Fort Lauderdale with like 14 screens.
Oh, wow.
Up north by Otter Creek. Cool. Okay. Good to know. Dewey lives in Fort Lauderdale. Maybe catch one when we come down for our cruise next year. Yeah. We have a drive-in by us in Belleville. I love that these drive-ins are like coming back now. That's kind of cool.
You guys are by Belleville? I thought Belleville was further.
This one only has one screen, but they show a double feature for $8 per person. Cool.
That's the other thing. It used to be like people would sneak their friends in the trunk and stuff like that. That used to be a thing, like way back.
I remember that, like in Greece.
Yeah, that's probably where I get that information from. I'm probably getting my drive-in trivia information from watching the movie Grease.
Wow, I totally thought drive-ins were dead.
Mostly they are dead, but there are a few. Aussies are far too advanced for drive-ins. Oh, are they? I think Aussies would like drive-ins. It's probably just that you'd get attacked by like drop pandas and kangaroos. Drop bears, not pandas. Drop bears and kangaroos would be infiltrating while you're in goannas.
I don't see a drive-in.
No?
Silver Moon Drive-In Theater.
Silver Moon. It sounds like an elf. Is it still a thing? Is it still functioning? Our movie theater is kind of interesting here in Plant City. It's small, but...
Oh, look, we can go see Barbie.
Oh.
They have... It looks like they have
too,
two screens. Screen 1, screen 2.
Because they have the Across the Spider-Verse. That's not an old movie, but it's not.
Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
That's a newer one, I think.
Let's see, $8.
It's not bad.
Swap Shop. The gates open at 5 and customer.
They have a veggie stand, of course. In Plant City, Plant City has got so much agriculture. There's like vegetable stands everywhere, which is, I mean, I'm not complaining about that, but
actually, that's very interesting. The one in Indianapolis that I went to, when they weren't doing the movies, it was basically like a flea market like thing. So it was like flea market, and then like weekend nights it was.
I think a lot of drive-ins got transformed into flea markets. Like that's a connection I have in my brain for some reason.
Very cool. It's pet friendly. You want to take Tia?
Yeah. Actually, we should take Guinness. Guinness would probably like watching a drive-in movie.
Guinness loves watching movies with us. Let's see. We were so cheap. We would stick some friends in the trunk. We'd also
pop our own.
Pop our own.
You made it sound like a Spanish word. Paparone.
To take because we couldn't afford to go to the snack bar. Ours here is Moonlight. Oh, well, you can go to Moonlight and we'll go to Silver Moon and together we will moon. I don't know. Let's see. It's about 20 minutes from New Athens. Popcorn.
I don't know where New Athens is, so that's not helping me, but
do they have drive-ins in Tampa?
I kind of know where Belleville is. They might have one there. I'd be more likely to go to
I love that he's fighting with Siri.
I would say, Larry, if you want the drive-in experience, if you can find a more rural drive-in, that's probably going to give you a better experience than like a real urban drive-in. I feel like that would be the case because you want that kind of nostalgia feel. You're probably not going to get that as much from like a 14-plex drive-in as going to one like in the middle of nowhere, That's my guess.
Kevin says we don't have flea markets, we have swap meet.
Is that a regional term? Flea market and swap meet? Is that like a boot sale? Is that what you call it in Canada? And I know Australia's boot sales, right? It's not a, because that's what they call the back of their cars.
When Ed and I were dating, we went with a group of people. We had 2 cars. Our friend was in the car in front of us, and he told them.
Wait, what? Oh, they were trying to smuggle people in, and their friends ratted them out?
The person behind us is paying So Ed ended up paying for everyone.
Oh,
Oh.
that wasn't cool. I'd be wanting my money back from them.
Wow, that's not cool.
No, that's like rude. It should have been like, well, I guess they're not going in then. Or they were like, the guy's back there is paying.
Yeah.
I've been like,
we're with that car. He's paying
what?
for us all.
I don't even know who they are.
Yeah. I'd be like, well,
it's not like they're going to get away. You see their car.
Right.
Go catch them.
You know where they're going. Let's see. Some places in New England, they call them tag sales.
Tag sales.
Huh. That's interesting. I've never thought about
them
think
being
in called
England, they park their cars and open the trunk, which they call the boot, and that's why they call them boot sales. I could be wrong. That could just be my brain interpreting that, but pretty sure they call them boot sales. Let's see.
Farmers market, flea fair, garage sale.
Flea fair? Nobody calls it who calls it a flea fair?
Rummage sale.
Rummage sale.
Street market, swap meet.
Swap meet. Okay.
Tag sale.
Tag sale, yeah. I'm going to pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. You know that song?
Yeah.
Are you surprised that I know that song?
No. Little. You aren't cold now?
No, I'm comfortable.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it's because I'm blocking the air from you.
I don't think so. The air is blowing over you.
It's right on my arm. Is your arm as cold as mine? No.
Well, turn it off.
No, it's fine. I'll just freeze.
Okay.
Well, that got awkward.
What are you freezing?
Quiet.
No, I thought you were gonna. I think we have more comments.
Les, you live in New England?
Oh.
I just wasn't gonna read it because it wasn't to us.
Sorry.
New Athens is about 45 minutes from the airport.
Okay. I'll have to look at a map.
Swap meets, though, you're not technically swapping unless you consider it swapping money for items. Or
that's fair.
Are they swapping? Can I take a bunch of my junk to swap it out for something else?
I got all this crap. You want it?
You want my crap? I'll take your crap. I mean, we're actually we're trying to get rid of a chair so that we can get a bed.
Yeah.
So that somebody else can have a baby.
Not on the chair, just to be clear.
I mean, but we weren't saying that we were giving the chair. So there's like multiple people involved. We're trying to get rid of a chair so that we can get a bed so that somebody else can have a baby.
Right, but that sounds really strange without the
But the last person had nothing to do with the first person in the chair.
Is there a baby being swapped?
No.
Okay. Having my baby.
Who's having a baby?
Nobody.
Your boss is having a baby.
My boss is having a baby. Her second baby, yes. It's only baby.
I also was in high school with Stephen King. That could explain my thought process.
What? Who was?
Les.
Oh, that's cool. You were like in the same class as Stephen King? Like, were you in the same like at the same time? That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. I don't know anyone famous.
You mean like personally?
Yeah. Like I didn't go to school with anyone and I didn't
really either. Not really famous. Yeah. I met famous people, but I don't know them.
I have a picture with Matthew Lewis. But
it's not really knowing them.
I know. I paid for that.
I mean, I touched Jacques Cousteau on the back.
And didn't wash your hands for months.
Yeah, that was pretty. That's pretty awesome. I've met most of my favorite bands and hung out with some of them. So that's cool. But
yeah,
I met George Takei.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone famous. That can't be true. Really? Is my life so sad?
Hmm.
Larry Bird was a student teacher in my high school. Oh,
Who said that?
Auntie.
Oh,
Larry Bird's from.
I know. Well, that's why I was like, I didn't see who said it, so I was like, that's like, isn't he in Terre Haute or something?
Yeah, he played at ISU. Let's see. Les says I was a senior. He was a freshman. The whole school only had 200 plus students. Little town. Cool.
Was he like a creepy dude? He seems like a pretty cool guy, actually.
Andy says I didn't get his autograph because I thought it was stupid, but now I could kick myself because I could have sold that sucker. Yeah, that high school mindset. Everything's stupid until it's not.
Was he already famous when he was your teacher? Like already like a big. I guess he was.
I mean,
if
he
she was
probably
thinking about that.
he probably played basketball before he was a teacher because he
That'd
played
be
basketball in
wild
college.
to have a teacher that was like was famous and then came back to teach. Like that person is teaching because they
want
teach.
to, yeah.
Like Milo from The Descendants is a chemistry teacher.
Oh, Stacey says, okay, we're going to shut it down, get some popcorn, and get ready for the first movie. Thanks for the
have fun.
love and have a great weekend. Enjoy your movies.
Yep. Hope they're good.
Thanks for popping in. Les has met Bob Hope once.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
Andy says he was famous in the college circuit for sure. Yeah, okay. People know him. There's people that I've talked to down here that like I say Indiana and they say Larry Bird.
Oh yeah, Larry Bird is a big
I know.
Big time NBA player. And I guess obviously college too,
but truth be known, most famous people are really down to earth. Just look at Matt and Kimbra.
Yeah.
Famous. Okay.
Super famous. And we got 15 people watching this live right now.
We had 20 earlier.
We did, yeah. So
Kevin Count says Patrick. I guess I can click on this.
Yeah, that makes it easier for everybody.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know who these
Warburton, Nicole Eggert, Willie Ames, and supposedly Joan Jett went to the same high school. I did. I never met any of them.
I'd love to go to a high ship.
I have a Joan Jett story, but I would love to meet Joan Jett. She's like I'm a big fan of hers.
Let's see. We all thought he was strange. Now there's parts of the school named after him. Yeah.
And isn't that the justice?
Larry's huge in college basketball. Yeah. I mean, I remember that restaurant that had Larry Bird's restaurant that had the basketball.
Did it serve chicken and turkey?
I don't remember what they had.
Quail?
Is that a joke?
His name's Larry Bird.
Oh, I get it. Okay. But they had, like the basketball game where they have the nets that come down or whatever. And like you throw the basketball and it slides down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they had one of those built in like the side of the wall and like in the restaurant. So like that's what I remember about that restaurant is always going to play the basketball game.
Okay.
Like Cracker Barrel has the checkers kind of game.
They have a little peg game.
Well, they do, but like they always had by the fireplace, they always had the big like cloth mat with the big checker pieces.
Oh, okay.
Did your Cracker Barrel not have that?
I didn't go to Cracker Barrel very much.
Okay.
So
Cracker Barrel had the checkers.
I lived in too urban of an area. The closest Cracker Barrel to me was like 40 minutes away.
Okay. Well, and the Larry Bird restaurant had the basketball game. And McDonald's had the play place until one day I decided it smelled like feet and I didn't want to go into it anymore.
To be fair, they still had it.
What?
Even after you decided.
Right, but then I decided it smelled like feet and I don't care about it anymore. Maybe a few have left because there's another live going in 30 minutes. Well, they still have 30 minutes to watch.
Why would they go? You haven't gone yet.
Yeah. Willie Ames was actually a cruise director on
Yeah.
Oceania.
Interesting.
Yeah, I understand that he was very well liked in that role. Cool.
That's
See,
cool.
when I was a chauffeur, I had John Travolta,
Pavarotti.
Pavarotti, and a few other celebs in the limo.
I didn't know you were a chauffeur. That's interesting.
We met Kim and Matt, and they are awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You're
Anita.
so famous.
Not sure if famous is the right word for us, but has anybody heard of the soft drink Moxie?
That sounds familiar,
I have not heard of Moxie.
but I know that word moxie is kind of like he's got moxie, but I feel, and then I'm thinking of the Toxic Avenger, but that's totally different. Okay, no, that doesn't look familiar to me, but I feel like I've heard of it.
Apparently, you can get it on Amazon for $43.
Or $14.95. Or is that
one bottle for $14.95 or 12 for $43.
Wow.
Or you can get a 12-pack at Walmart for $30. Let's see. There's a festival every year in Maine celebrating the drink.
Interesting. Okay.
Is it less than $43?
What is it?
Yeah.
Have you had it? Is it a cola? Is it something else? Is it describable?
Let's see. I know that when we arrived in Tampa, we felt like celebs when we met you guys.
Well, no, you were the celebs. We were like meeting you at the airports.
I think that's what he means. We felt like celebs.
Oh, we felt like yes. When we met, yes, you were celebs.
Let's see. I got to wait on Michael
Crichton
and Davy Jones.
Wow.
When I was a server.
That's cool.
I was working in the bar with Jerry Seinfeld, but he wouldn't let anyone come near the vicinity when he was there.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
My sister named her dog Moxie. All of her dogs have been named after soda. Let's see. I've heard of people having a lot of Moxie. I don't think that's the same, though. Man, have I really not met anyone? That just seems... Oh, I mean, I think I met Billy Ray Cyrus when I was a kid with Paps. I think I sang with him.
Yeah. Okay.
My Achy Breaky Heart. I loved that song when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I did that. I mean, I was like super young, but I'll take it. Similar taste to Dr. Pepper, but different. Okay.
That makes me want to try it, is what that does.
Yeah.
Because I am a big fan of Dr. Pepper. So similar to Dr. Pepper, but different. Color me intrigued. I would definitely try that if I ever see it. We have to look and see if they have Moxie at that Rocket Fizz place. It's got all those sodas that I've not had great luck with, but yeah, my mom was real good friends with Lil Davis. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he was a pretty popular artist that did paintings and sculptures, things like that. You also know Sam Butcher, right, Mom? Who's the Precious Moments guy, I think.
You guys would have a bucket load of celebs walk into the aquarium.
You'd think that, but in the 11 years I've been there, not that many celebs that I've heard about. And I think it gets around. Like we did have, what's her face did a video in there with Swimming with the Sharks. Was it J-Lo or somebody?
Was it Beyonce?
Beyonce, yeah. And then when the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl the last time, they had their after.
Oh, well, we have. I mean, yeah, we
there.
have Bucks things go on there all the time. What's his name? Chris.
Players and wrestlers. And
Chris something comes there, has been there for the last couple of years to do a
Buccaneer guy.
Yeah, he's a Buck. He's been there a couple of years in a row to do some stuff with one of the field trips, a sponsored group thing.
We had the Republican National Convention there one year. That was fun. Because let me tell you, so many people that work at the aquarium are Republicans.
A couple months ago, or maybe a month ago, we had a bunch of mayors from Mexico come in.
Oh yeah, that was
That's kinda
interesting. Yeah,
cool.
I gave them tours.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that was cool. They're really nice. And we had ambassadors from all over the world.
Yeah.
I gave them tours
Yeah.
too. That was cool.
Let's see. We also met Kimber and Matt. Yes, they are awesome. Let's see. I met Frank Sinatra when my friend and I screened a movie at his house.
Hmm.
He was pissed off at us because there was no sound. It turns out the volume control was built into his chair.
Kevin, I met Jello Biafra a couple times.
A political convention in an aquarium sounds fishy to me.
I mean, they closed the aquarium for parts of that week, and there was like security everywhere. And we had like Phyllis Schlafly in there. It was it was the year Mitt Romney was running for president. I know you might know who Mitt Romney is.
I know the
now,
name, yeah.
but he's like he was running for president that year. He was there, I think. No, I don't know if he was. It was the year that Clint Eastwood did the crazy thing with the chair, and that was at Amalie Arena, which is down the road from us. But yeah, that whole section of downtown was taken over by the Republican National Convention. It was a real annoying experience because security was like insane for like a week, and getting to work was challenging to say the least.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know after the Bucks won the Super Bowl, we hosted their after party. So I didn't work it, but if I would have, I could have met a bunch of Buck players, which I don't care about.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a Dolphins after party,
been all over it.
I would have definitely went to hang out with Tua.
Yeah,
I can't.
Kevin,
I can't wait. I can't wait to wear my Tua jersey.
Kevin, one of the times I met Jello, he was doing a spoken word thing in St. Pete, and like the doors were supposed to open at whatever time, and it was like 15, 20 minutes after the doors were supposed to open. And I was the first in line waiting to get into this place. There's a big long line. And Jello Biafra walks up and like right up to where I was and like tries to open the door, and it was locked. And he looked at me and I'm like, what, they won't even let you in here? So, I mean, I'm a big Jello Biafra fan. I named a cat after him. So,
Frank would put out a hit on you from what I've heard. I would have been uncomfortable if he was upset.
Frank
Sinatra.
Oh, Sinatra. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Andy's confused. Who's Jello?
Jello Biafra was the lead singer of the punk rock band The Dead Kennedys, and then he's done lots of political spoken word stuff over the years. Yeah,
you would potentially enjoy him.
He's a very You'd probably agree with most of what he has to say, but yeah, he's a very very big person in the punk scene.
He has a YouTube channel.
He does.
He does?
Yeah. And he basically is the person that runs the record label Alternative Tentacles, which has produced a lot of really unique bands.
Tentacles.
Tentacles, yes. What now? We're up to 16. We're gaining people, Sean.
Ha ha ha.
You're not there, so they're coming back.
We bought tickets to see the Jim Carroll Band at Bogart in Long Beach. Everybody was ready for a concert, but he came read poetry for an hour and a half. I mean, I've seen people. I've just never met any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met a lot of my bands because I saw them in small venues.
Yeah. I mean, when we went to see Neil deGrasse Tyson, I was very, very tempted to get the VIP tickets, but I couldn't justify the price for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
But we could have almost met him.
I mean, I've met most of the Circle Jerks band members, but I'm going to see them, and then of course NoFX. I'll be on the stage, but I paid a lot for that.
Yeah. Your mom says yes, but not as well. To
What?
the other person that you mentioned that she knew. I don't remember
Oh,
who that
Sam
was.
Butcher.
Yeah, there you
Sam
go.
Butcher. He's the artist that does Precious or did
Oh, there you
Precious
go.
Moments.
Okay, that's me done. I need to celeb up, so I'm leaving. All right.
Cheers, Sean. Let me just turn away from you because I got
Yeah, that was smelly too.
sorry about that.
This
Just-
needs to be
just
cleaned.
sneaky up
What
on
is happening there?
me. I don't know.
Yeah, your spit is going to fix the problem.
It's like mom cleaning.
And everyone's ears just went sad as Matt squeaks
Oh.
loudly into the microphone.
Like an obnoxious rodent.
So, what do you think of our new light? Flamingo. Prime Day right there.
Yeah. It was like $8 or something, I think. It was
Woo-hoo.
cheap. They had a more expensive flamingo, and honestly, I think I liked this one better.
Good flamingo.
They did have a cool shark they almost got.
It's
but I didn't.
I mean, I like it on the camera. I like the way that it looks, but
Mhm.
also when you actually look at it, it looks very different. Because it's like
bring
you
it over
can't
'cause
do
it's
that.
plugged
Yeah.
in. Ow, I just ran over my own foot.
Mm.
Yeah, it's so the what I'm noticing with the flamingo and the palm tree with our camera settings is that they're kind of the color's a little bit washed out on them.
But I think it's what I like about it is like when I just look at it, like I like how the light looks like it kind of spreads in the camera.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a blur.
Yeah, I like that. I think it works.
Got a little bit of a blur. This camera's not really meant for that, but look at a little bit of
Let's
that.
see. My wife had a backstage pass with the band Fish.
Oh wow.
I like Ben and Jerry's ice cream fish food. It is one of my favorite ice creams.
I think people like would follow that band around the country, like when they tour Fish.
No, I don't know the band. I just know the ice cream.
They're kind of there's connection there with like Grateful Dead, I think.
But fish food is spelled that way. The
Or
ice
similar.
cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's a tribute to that.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh.
I think. Well, like Jerry Garcia is the great lead singer of the Grateful Dead.
Oh.
So there's like a kind of a hippie vibe there. So,
I like hippie stuff.
I know you do. Did you figure out if you like Bob Dylan yet? We heard weird songs when you put that playlist.
Yeah, I'd have to listen more. I didn't dislike it, but I definitely don't have the same feelings as I do with John Denver and Cat Stevens.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that because like he has so many albums, like the songs that came on, like I think I knew like 2 of them. And I know some Bob Dylan. Like I like Bob Dylan a lot. So
We'll have to listen again next time.
Just listen to it. I like it. What I found, because I was listening to more of his, I was kind of skimming through some more of his stuff like later that day, trying to figure out what we were listening to. And I think I like his earlier like 60s stuff the best.
Did you go to his playlist or you were just clicking through his stuff?
I was looking through his stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to see, because he had an album that I think came out this year.
Oh,
the man's
wow.
like 80 or something, but he's still making albums. So kudos to Bob Dylan.
Let's see. My wife had no, I read that one. This one. After Jerry died, a lot of Deadheads followed Fish as a replacement to the Dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Les likes ice cream.
I mean, I love ice cream.
I really like it a lot.
The flamingo.
For whatever reason, I feel like every time Anita says something, I like have to figure out what it is that she's saying. And I don't know why. Like last time we were saying something about like purple was mentioned. And then like we went through a bunch of comments and then she was like, I like purple. And I was like, cool, me too. But it was actually mentioned earlier, so it was relevant. But I love that. I for sure have to say I'm just not a big fan of Dylan, but I do love his son's singing.
I'm not as familiar with his son. I know his son does stuff, but
Who is that?
Bob Dylan's son,
Yeah.
somebody Dylan. I've heard
Thank
the,
you
I've
so
heard the
much.
name. I think I've heard a couple of his songs, but Frank Zappa, yes,
It's
Frank
fine.
Zappa.
I'll use Google to get my answer.
Okay, I like Frank Zappa. I'm a fan of Frank Zappa.
Bob Dylan.
No, that's Dad. Jacob Dylan. Jacob is his son.
Is Bob Dylan who we were just talking about?
Yeah, Bob Dylan is Bob Dylan. I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah, I'm Bob Dylan.
Jacob
This is
Dylan.
my son,
Sam
Jacob.
Dylan. Jesse
Sam-
Dylan.
It's Jacob.
Jacob.
I'm about 90% sure that Jacob is the one that does music.
The Wallflowers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I know the Wallflowers. They sing the Headlight song. One headlight. That's the only words I know.
Yeah, look at that. One headlight.
Ah.
There you go. See?
Are you impressed? And I didn't read any of that. I was staring at my phone.
Good job. Good job.
I'll play the song for you later.
I was, you know what I was listening to? You won't know who this is, but I was listening to Arlo and Woody Guthrie this week. Speaking of like old folk music, Arlo Guthrie, way back,
Mm.
and then Woody Guthrie, Alice's Restaurant. I mean, come on. So
Okay.
I think his last name isn't Dylan. No, it is. It's Dylan.
I just looked it up.
No, but unless there's another son.
I don't know. I'm done looking it up. So,
Okay.
well, it's getting close to 10 o'clock.
It is. We should probably sign out.
And we have talked about so many things.
Well, we moved off of the potty talk, so that's
Why are you bringing it back?
because we're almost going to get up anyway. So it's
Okay.
too late to reinstate the two talk.
Okay. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. I don't know what we're doing this weekend.
Yard work.
Yard work. Matt might buy me a ring, or I might buy my own ring. We'll see.
Rosington Collins Band. I'm not familiar. I'll look that up.
Okay.
Rosington Collins Band.
Hey,
I'll look
Kimber,
that up.
touch base with me when it's convenient for you for the cruise. Okay. I'm always available. So anytime is convenient for me.
I'm always here.
All right. Have a good weekend. Good night, everyone.
Ciao.
See you later. Oh, we will not be on next week.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, we were supposed to say that earlier.
Yeah. So sorry for anybody that we've missed.
Yeah, there's like a Harry Potter thing going on in Plant City. So we're going to be participating in that Harry Potter thing.
Yep. So we
in
won't
Plant
be on
City.
next Friday. So enjoy your Friday night.
We might try and
Maybe we'll try and go live from there, like a Facebook Live or something.
yeah, it'd be brief probably. But
yeah.
and maybe we'll try and do another live thing, or maybe I'll try and get Draw with Matt going some point that weekend. But yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But no Friday Night Live for us next week.
Right. All right.
We'll be back the week after that for sure.
Indeed. Bye, y'all.
See ya.